this morning we're continuing in our discussion of moving to our desired location, moving from here to there. Moving from where I am to my desired destination always has an associated cost. No matter how I move from here to there, it's going to cost me something. A trip from my house to the store is going to cost me. A trip from here to another city is going to cost me. A trip to another country or another continent, it is going to cost me something. Moving from one location to another always has an associated cost. Regardless of how I get there, there is going to be a price that has to be paid. If I travel from Lexington Park, Maryland to Nashville, Tennessee, if I choose to take an airplane, the cost is my plane ticket. If I make the same trip by car, I'll likely spend less money, but the cost of time is going to be multiplied. The same trip by bicycle or even walking, the monetary cost comes down exponentially, but the time invested increases exponentially. And so this cost associated is the reason that many decide that they will simply stay where they are. They want to go somewhere, but they begin to realize that their present location, while it's far from their desired location, the cost of moving is just too great. I would challenge you today and tell you, whatever the cost that you will have to pay to move from where you are to your ultimate destination, it's worth it. In the long run, the cost of being in the wrong place or not progressing to the right place far exceeds the cost of making the trip. Is there some area of your life that you know that you're not where you need to be, but the cost of making the trip has caused you to remain where you're at? Perhaps the cost is something that you will have to give up. You know that going from here to there means you got to lay something aside. It could be a challenge that you don't feel equipped and ready to accept. As pertaining to our walk with God, our ultimate destination is heaven, and nobody is going to make it to heaven without having paid the price. If we read Hebrews chapter 11 and verse 12, we will be reminded of those that have made the trip. There's a song that we used to sing pertaining to this journey on the road to heaven, and the words of that song say it this way: it will be worth every long mile, every heartache, and every trial. The song concluded with this phrase: it will be worth it all some beautiful, happy day. So there is a cost, but it's worth the cost to make the trip.